Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fortress Comic News, episode 457. I'm one of your hosts, Chris, alongside my special co-host, Mike.
Hey,
what's going on, Mike?
Special co-host for a special time of the year. Chris has got his Shrek hat on for Christmas time.
It's a Christmas episode. It's going to launch on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it is. So I know what everybody's going to be. They're not going to be patiently waiting to watch Stranger Things. They're going to be like, hey, we could listen or watch to Fortress Comic News.
Yeah, wake up tomorrow to your Shrek action figure under the tree. It's,
No, not a Turbo Man. Come on. Every year I wish
watched
for a
that
Turbo
last
Man.
week.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I usually save that one and Die Hard for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Those are my two. I've watched Home Alone 4 times. Yep.
I was telling you off air, me and the missus are going to watch Frankenstein on Christmas Eve, because nothing says Christmas
it says Christmas
like Frankenstein.
Like Frankenstein. Of course, right? It's jolly, right? No, I don't know how to just... I mean...
It's how I know I got the right woman, man. Because I literally was just like, I haven't watched Frankenstein. She's like, we should watch it on Christmas Eve together. I was like...
I did discover did you know there's a Predator Christmas special? Have you heard of this?
No.
This popped up on the internet, and it was around the time when they were doing the shitty Predator movies. I think it was early 2000s. And it popped up. I want to say it's on YouTube or something. I don't know how long it is, but I heard it's a thing.
Oh yeah. My God.
And by Chris's face, I can tell that he found it. So, did you find any details on it? Because I don't know anything else besides that it exists.
So it's from 2018. It's only 2 minutes long.
Oh, okay.
But it's like a Franken and Bass style.
Claymation?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'll say stop motion. It doesn't really look too claymation.
Yeah. Okay.
But the first 2 images you see is Predator holding 2 reindeers' heads up with the spines hanging down, and then a reindeer with an automatic machine gun.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, I'm gonna watch that
So
later.
yeah, I'm saving that for later.
So you're welcome, everybody. If you didn't know, there was a 2018 Predator Christmas that you didn't know you wanted. Yeah, that's I'm excited to watch Stranger Things on Christmas Day. I can't.
Yeah. I probably won't watch it Christmas Day, but I'm excited. We'll talk more about.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in a second here.
I want to shout out something real quick though.
Yeah,
I did this Kickstarter. So we do a lot of Kickstarters between me and you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And usually comic book stuff. This is a non-comic book Kickstarter I did.
What?
But it's near and dear to my fucking heart, man. So it's this guy, Philip Summers.
Okay.
And this is the first time he's done it, and I guess it was really successful, so he's going to do more.
Mm-hmm.
It's hand-drawn game guides.
Oh,
and
dude.
the first one he did was Mega Man.
That is...
So everything in here is drawn by him.
Wow. That's amazing.
And it goes through, the strategy of the game and, how to beat each level and everything. Stuff I've played this game a billion times, dude.
Yeah,
but
right.
It's such cool craftsmanship. And
that art is amazing, too.
Yeah.
Wow. that's so fun. And I feel like such a low-hanging fruit for the gaming industry that nobody's doing right, That's crazy.
So I listened to a few podcasts, gaming podcasts. It's one of my favorite. That's how I got into podcasts, really, was Kevin Smith and video games.
Mm-hmm.
And the one guy I listened to, he talks about all the time how he's always felt like there was enough of a niche where you could go on something like Kickstarter and make a living doing game guides like that.
Yeah.
For old stuff. And it's true. This dude, I think, I'd have to look it up, but I think he broke almost 50,000 on it.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy.
So, but it's really cool. If you can find it, it's, what was it? NF Publishing is involved with it, and it's officially sanctioned by Capcom. He got everybody to be involved with it too.
Trademark on it and stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, and NF Publishing put it out, so it's available. I'm sure on their website or something. But he's planning to do Mega Man 2 next.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, when that comes out, I'll probably shout it out in the show or when he launches it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was really cool, and Kickstarter came with some stickers and a few other things of things he drew in the book. So
yeah,
really cool.
That's really cool. That's such a cool idea.
Yeah, I've been flipping through it all week because it came earlier in the week, just looking at it. And,
yeah,
all the different stuff, and yeah, did a really great job.
I was gonna get on that Dungeon Crawler Carl Kickstarter, but it was only for the Kickstarter I saw was only for new hardcovers of the existing novels, which I I'm almost done with the second novel, dude. It is the most fun I've had reading a book, an actual book, folks, without pictures. I haven't read a novel in probably 10 years. I'm not joking. And like the fact that I've read 2 within like 2 weeks is crazy. And I've read my comics. So like I don't know what's going on. I mean, I have a lot of, the holidays, I'm getting a lot more time to read, but I didn't know that like RPG novels were like I don't know what the genre is called, Chris, but they're like RPG novels or like something like role-playing novels where it's like there's an RPG system within the book or the novel, like some like a solo leveling. Like I guess there's a lot of animes and mangas that are in that niche, but like I guess I didn't know there's a whole novel.
I own a few. I haven't actually gone through them, but there's like solo RPG books where you make decisions as you go along, and you're supposed to like keep track of stats and everything. Well, that's like I do those solo RPGs. This is more of like it's a story with an RPG system. You know what I mean? Like so the characters are like either in a game or that's how their world works. Like they have to level up, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's cool. I think that became popular with Ready Player One. Like Ready Player One is kind of that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, Ready Player One. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure there was a lot more Japanese stories like that kind of like. Yeah,
that's where like the mainstream hit it. I'm sure there's stuff before that did it. But.
All right. We'll just jump into the news, folks.
Surprisingly jam-packed show, everybody.
Yeah, we got a jam-packed
show.
show.
I'm shocked at the news this week.
It's great. And, Supergirl trailer dropping out of nowhere. Netflix announced that after a long bidding war, they've won the rights to Brian Michael Bendis' graphic novel Torso. They have Zach Krager to produce the projects. I've actually never read Torso, Chris.
Neither have I, but it's one of those, like... books by Bendis that everybody talks about.
Yeah.
It was an OGN he put out years ago, and it's it's part of Bendis outside of the Marvel ecosystem did a lot of like noir. He was the other side of the coin to what Ed Brubaker was doing during that time.
Interesting. So, I didn't realize that David Fincher was going to adapt it in 2006.
Yeah,
but then he went on to do Zodiac instead.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's been floating around a long time, and I guess Netflix put in a ton of money, so they're going to do something with it. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I'm wondering if it's going to get a reprint now, because I think I looked it up the other day and I couldn't find where it's available. In a way that's accessible. But
interesting.
I guess it depends. Some people got it for a decent like $20 price, but I saw a lot that were like it's now $100 for the original graphic novel. Like, I'm not. No,
they'll reprint it. Yeah. Zach Krager, I forgot, is doing the new Resident Evil film in 2026.
Yeah, isn't that the guy that did Monster?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's
got some chops.
He's blowing up.
Yeah. We got to see a very short teaser for the new Lantern series from DC Films. And I mean, okay, so we get so the like synopsis we've heard is like Hal Jordan is like he's training Jon Stewart, right? And he wasn't supposed to be the original trainer. So like Jon Stewart's stuck with this guy, and it looks like in the trailer that Hal Jordan is like washed up, doesn't give a fuck. And that's kind of cool. So like the trailer, he like puts the Green Lantern like on the dashboard and he drives the car off the cliff.
Yeah.
And he's like, figure it out. I'm here for it. I think that's a cool approach and like a good way to have all of the Green Lanterns together, right?
Yeah, I like that dynamic of because then if it is true that Alan Scott's going to be in it as well, you've got a lineage where like he was the original, and then we got him, and now Jon Stewart's going to be the current.
Yeah.
I wonder how Guy Gardner, gets in with all that.
Fits into this tone, I guess. But, I guess we'll see.
But I'm all for Jon Stewart being the main Green Lantern. Yeah. Outside of, honestly, it doesn't show a ton. It does kind of give you a feel of what they're going for, which we kind of knew, which was the buddy cop, like grizzled old vet, trains the Rook.
Right. But I'm here for it.
I'm excited for it. I'm super excited for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to see more. I think that I don't know. I'm just like I'm here for the DC stuff.
Yeah, I love them in a world where next year I'm really excited for Daredevil season 2, and and a Green Lantern series.
It's crazy.
Yeah, like I'm in that
stuff.
world now.
I
Yeah,
know.
it's cool.
So you did finish Stranger Things season 5 part 1, which, you know, as of this episode coming out, you'll probably be waiting around for the next part of the season tomorrow on Christmas Day, folks. So overall, what do you think?
Overall, I liked it.
Yeah.
I didn't think any of the reveals were oh my god moments.
Yeah. I do think they were. I really think they were teasing us with the Max reveal to make it think it was Eddie, right? I thought it was gonna, because like if you rewatch it with the jeans and like the boots, I was like, oh man, Eddie's been hiding in here somehow, like in the Mind Palace thing. No, it wasn't. It was Max, which is cool. I mean, her hiding in a cave was, you know, interesting. But
I think they did a lot of things that they thought were going to be those moments, but
yeah,
they just didn't work out in the surprising factor that they were. I like them all.
Yeah,
and I think they're all done well. But it didn't have those shock moments.
I'll say the only like the biggest moment was the end where, you know, Will finally has powers and can fight back, because it's like, dude, I've been screaming at the TV for 4 seasons to be like, can this kid do something? Like, can you just do? It's like Frodo. It's like, dude. I mean, in the movies, Frodo in the books is way more badass, but like, you're just like, dude, can you just fight back at all? Like, can you do something? Everybody's protecting you and risking their lives. Can you just do something?
And even that, I thought they were hinting pretty hard at 2 big moments for him, and I think we'll get the next one in the next part of the season. And one of them was that he would get powers and he would become like the Yang to Eleven's Yang. I think the other one, I'm just going to call it here and now.
Yeah.
Because I think it's fucking plain as day.
Right.
Is that he's either bi or gay, and he's into his buddy there. I forget the name.
Yeah. I know the Finn is like the
Finn,
actor. Yeah. Is that actor's name? Yeah.
Yeah. Another moment, like when David Harbour was going in, he had the suicide vest, and he was going to take out you know, the big bad and everything. I'm like, they're not killing him in the first half.
No.
Because you're not going to kill the big bad in the first half.
No,
what's the big
way.
reveal going to be? That there's someone bigger behind him. It's Cthulhu. Like,
also, like Vecna becoming Groot now. He's got like plant powers.
And I kind of had a feeling. I'll be fair on this. I didn't think it would be that exact person, but when they opened the door to where Vecna was supposed to be, after it's revealed that Harbour didn't kill himself, I was like, well, it's one of the other kids. Right. I thought maybe it would be one of like somebody else that had been taken into the Upside Down. But it's the girl from, what was it, season 3, the X-Men season that everybody
the X-Men
hates.
Season that everybody hates.
And that I looked at, I was like, you really wanted to make that important.
Yeah. And I was like, they really, and I'm like, I didn't care for her character, but I think it was just because of the scene there. I mean, nobody likes the X-Men scene.
It just, that whole went off the rails, and they wanted to make it important. And maybe it was there all along that was supposed to be, like, she was supposed to come back.
I want to shout out, my favorite part of the season is fucking the little bully kid. Is my favorite. I can't think of his name right now, but do you know the story of how he got on the show?
No.
So he was getting bullied himself in school, and his mom, to like make him feel better, took him to the audition one day just to like, you know, get his mind off it, and he got the part. Which is awesome because you got to see him play a bully, but he's so fucking funny. He's like, this is what this is my mom calls this visualization when she runs out of like Xanax or Valium. It's so good.
I like when he has like the little cult.
Yeah, the little cult. Yeah, Derek. Derek is his name, I think. Right? Yeah, it's so good.
And then they do a lot of good homages too, to old movies. Like there's obviously Lord of the Rings is a big part of it.
Terminator. What about this? The reveal of what's her name? You know, the doctor is Sarah Connor.
Oh yeah.
Linda Hamilton. Sorry.
I knew she was going to be in it. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. So when they removed the mask, I was like, damn. I had to look up how old Linda Hamilton is because I think she's like early 70s now.
She's gotta be.
And they made her look older, obviously, with the gray hair and stuff. But I was like, damn.
But she still looks badass.
No, she's still badass as ever, for sure. Yeah, that was awesome. I didn't know she was in the season.
And then the whole Home Alone moment too.
Yes, the Home Alone moment was great. Home Alone with the Demogorgon.
Yeah.
That scene, was it the scene in episode 2 where the mom says like, "Get the hell away from my daughter," starts stabbing him in the face. I'm like, that was that, and then like them finding the mom with the blood trail. That whole moment was so crazy. Like,
I love that moment because it shows like this, in this time in this story, she's just a typical stay-at-home mom, like, housemaker,
right?
But like, it reiterates the fact that you don't fuck with the matriarch of the family.
No,
you do not.
Yeah, it was like the people like are tying it to the like the Weasley moment in Harry Potter, like, "Get away from my daughter, you bitch," kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, I think it was there's a lot of great moments, and like you said, the reveals are like, you knew something was going on with Will, but the thing that kind of annoyed me, and it won't annoy me as much if I'm hearing that we might get more of like, because there's a play on Broadway. Have you heard? So a lot of this is tying to the play that's canon, and I think they're going to incorporate some of the play stuff coming up in the next section where they'll explain it to us, because not seeing the play and just having to read about it online, you understand that like Henry, Mr. Fix-It, whatever his name is, was part of their like this play in the school, which is what the play is about.
Yeah, it was his origin story, wasn't it?
Yeah, his origin story. And he knows, like, there's definitely moments where he's deliberately not killing Joyce. He's not, like, he's just tossing her aside because they, like, we saw the flashback a little bit with Max. They all knew each other at some point. Something must have happened with this girl that he likes in the play. So, like, they're tying that all together. Like, there's some reason he's doing these things, and, like, I guess it'll play out, but...
Oh, that was the other moment that they like stretched out as a big reveal when like the imaginary friend was Henry. I'm like, of course it was Henry.
I like, but they made you think it was like, oh, I'm like, who is it? I'm like, could it be? I was like, could it be Eddie? And there's all these theories about, if you looked at like the D&D campaign stuff with Eddie, and like he gets killed by bats, and like this vampire within the D&D campaign, like in the D&D lore, kills Vecna, like in the books and stuff. So, like, they're saying that Eddie will come back as this undead vampire, and, like, I'm like, yeah, like, this is all really cool, but, like, if it doesn't happen, I'm going to be very disappointed.
I don't believe Eddie comes back at all.
No, I don't think so either.
The actor might come back for, like, a moment.
Yeah.
To do, like, a flashback, because I think he will get redeemed, the character, at some point. But
I think so, yeah.
And I'll say about the play, I think, is it still on Broadway?
I'm not sure. I don't know if it is anymore.
Because I have a distinct feeling, because Netflix has played around with the streaming thing a lot.
Yeah, hopefully they can. Yeah.
Yeah, we got the Joe Rogan special where we did it live. We've gotten a few, like, they're doing NFL on Christmas. And then the glorious moment of Jake Paul getting knocked the fuck out.
Oh my god, we need to talk about that. And then dude, what's his name the day later, yesterday, got his shit beat out of him too. It was a glorious day for shitsters to get their asses kicked. But anyways, so they've been playing around a lot with streaming, like actual streaming live events. They have to have something where they're going to stream the play, right? Right, they have to.
So I feel like if it's still on Broadway, and this is with zero.
Yeah, you're probably right, because Disney Plus did it first with Hamilton, but I think Netflix is going to get in on that. Yeah,
I feel like though, when it gets to like the last week or two, there'll be a version of it that gets streamed on Netflix.
You're right, man. You're so right. I didn't even think about that.
To be fair, I will probably watch it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch the shit out of it. Yeah,
and I'm not a play musical guy, so
nope. Yeah, me either. Well, I am.
You are compared to me. You are like
I definitely,
hardcore.
This is my thing. I say I don't like musicals, but then I watch the musicals and I like them. Yeah. So I'm just a grumpy old man, is what it comes down to. I'm just a grump. So very excited for the next set of episodes, though, for sure.
Yeah, and I'll say that last episode, the action sequence throughout it was phenomenal. Yep. And something about this show too that I've realized, like, has kind of solidified with this episode. I love the way that they're writing the female characters. We talked about, the
Right.
mother, or badass moment. But like all the women in the show have these moments that are so great and show like what true female power is, or
and like
I'm
good
trying to say
writing
something
does-
here,
yeah.
but
You mean it's not like the moment and at the end of Endgame where they give Pepper a Iron Man suit?
it's not. They're not. They feel like women that are doing
Right.
powerful things, not like let's write a woman to do what a man would do in this scenario.
Yeah, right.
You know, like
no, yeah, for sure. The writing has been so good.
yeah. I love the way that they're portrayed in this. And
The Duffer Brothers, I can't wait to see what they do next, honestly.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
So we got some movie announcements. James Gunn announced that Lars... I mean, we kind of knew that Brainiac was going to be in Man of Tomorrow, but Lars Eidinger has been cast in Man of Tomorrow. So if you look at this guy, he's a German actor, not really a big name. This is James Gunn's thing, right? Like, he definitely has some... He has some, like, thoughts about this actor. He's going to do a good job. I mean, I look at him. I said, yeah, he looks like he pulled Brainiac off. Know nothing else about him. I have complete faith that he'll pull it off, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
No
I
issues
feel
here.
like Brainiac's gonna be a CG
yeah.
character, like
Or not, or they just, like, make him like Drax.
paint him
Want to make
green
him-
and say fuck
paint,
it.
Paint him green, say fuck it. I mean, why not, right? Like,
Yeah, it's interesting because the early versions of these notes have a thing. James Gunn was like, "Well, I never said Brainiac was going to be in the movie."
yeah, then he's like, come on, yeah. Yeah. He said he could be. It's. I mean, there's. We already talked about. There's only one way Superman and Lex Luthor work together.
yeah,
Brainiac.
yeah.
It makes
And you
sense.
said you're not bringing Kryptonians in, so
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there you go.
no, it's cool. We have a face to the character. I'll be
I
interested
just can't wait to
see
see a live action Brainiac. I'm so excited for that.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be so fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, oh, man. After much speculation last time recorded, and we now know who Scarlett Johansson is playing in Batman Part 2, Hollywood Insider Jeff Schneider is reporting that the villain Two-Face will be involved in the story and that Scarlett Johansson will play the wife of Harvey Dent, Gilda Gold. Interesting. So does this mean we're getting more of a long Halloween situation?
I'm wondering if Harvey
Yeah.
is in Part 2. Like, there's going to be some sort of Harvey coming out against the Bat to
Right.
like become DA.
Uh-huh.
And the big reveal to end it is that he becomes Two-Face.
And then we get a Two-Face third movie.
So the third movie will
Is
be
long,
like
long
yeah,
Halloween.
yes,
Okay. I'm sold.
yeah. But either way, I think we're going along those lines. I
mean,
just
Yeah.
there's something in me that's like Bane is coming. Mm-hmm. Just the way the first movie ended, I can't imagine you're not doing something with Bane or
Right.
just somebody that is going to bring Harvey Dent to this point where he comes out against the Bat and is like, look, the fucking city's got flooded and destroyed because he couldn't take care of
Right.
Riddler.
Right.
And now we got this dude, this giant lucha libre dude running around beating people.
Beating the
Like,
shit out of people.
yeah.
I mean, you don't cast Scarlett Johansson as Gilda Gold without doing Long Halloween. Like, there's no other reason to pay attention to a character like Gilda Gold with that much. You're paying that much money for a character.
Yeah.
Unless they swap it and like make Gilda Two-Face or something crazy like that. You know what I mean? Like make her the one that's scarred, and then Harvey Dent gets pissed. Like unless
Maybe.
they change something up, completely new story, that would be interesting.
Be a take. But yeah, I think you go long Halloween. And I
Yeah.
think you drag this through two movies.
Yeah.
You introduce Harvey and Gilda,
I mean,
and then
The first movie, it was right there in front of us, Chris. The first movie, because I've watched it several times now, surprisingly, starts off on Halloween, and he mentions like it's Halloween night in the first movie.
yeah.
So, we already know he's a fan of Long Halloween. You don't just say that. You don't just say, oh, but that also means Calendar Man?
Dude, if they do Calendar Man.
I didn't even think about that. Who are they fucking casting for Calendar Man?
Because here's my thing with Calendar Man. Calendar Man is a shitty villain, but
Yeah, but in Long Halloween, he's a good villain.
yeah, he's one that when done, like, when reinvented correctly, can be fucking weird.
And it's funny you bring that up because I have a comic to talk about this week that involves Goldface being really fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So
Because I'm like, you can't, I don't see the dark twist on Condiment Man. You know, like kind of a king,
right? Kind of a king.
But I could see Calendar Man getting his comeuppance one day and getting like the big reveal, and because what he does is fucked up. But he does it in such a way all the time that's like, you're a joke, man.
Like, yeah, you're a joke. We know it's coming on Easter. Like,
yeah. Yeah, throw eggs. They're full of poison. That's fucked up. But like, come on, dude. You dressed up as a bunny throwing eggs.
Yeah, we saw it coming, dude. We knew you weren't just going to attack on a random Tuesday.
Do you think Batman just sitting there would be like, fucking holidays, man? I can't.
Yeah, he's like, I wish I could go to Christmas dinner, but something's going to come up.
I'd love to bring this lady out on Valentine's Day, but the fucking Calendar Man's coming.
The Calendar Man's a foot somewhere. Oh man, he's the most predictable and also the most annoying villain.
Yeah, so
I would love to see Matt Reeves take on Calendar Man.
Yeah, I would just love to see it be Long Halloween.
Yeah,
I'm with you. I feel like Long Halloween will be part 3, but if it's part 2, that'd be really cool because then we can move on to something else for part 3 because we know he has a 3-part thing he wants to do.
Right.
But yeah.
Also opens up a lot for the TV shows that they're doing, right? They talked about doing a Catwoman TV show. So they could be exploring other stuff. We don't know. You know, they might do another Penguin show. I know
there's still that Gotham PD one floating around.
So there's a lot of stuff up in the works. And that, gives you more avenues for these side stories that we know and love. So I think it's a great announcement. We didn't even talk about Gilda. I didn't even think about that, but for sure. Makes sense. Yeah. I think that's awesome. So we got the first Supergirl trailer.
Yeah.
Came out. I will say I've seen a lot of some of the avenues of the internet I go are some diehard fans of like comics and like I haven't finished the Supergirl Tom King run. What I did read was good. And I'll say the first reactions are like everything is very dark and gritty and like looks like a Mad Max movie. There's not a lot of in the graphic novel. There's a lot of bright colors and stuff like that throughout the universe. What I watched seemed good. Like Supergirl's not my favorite character. The the thing I got really excited about was the shot of Lobo with the cigar glowing. That's the part I got excited for. Yeah. Everything else,
knowing that's Jason Momoa.
Yeah, knowing it's Jason Momoa, and he's like been openly talking about it now. Yeah. I mean, it's like I don't think they showed us a lot yet. Like we've gotten a little bit. I don't think we've gotten a lot. And this trailer really makes it seem like makes you think they're showing you a lot of stuff, but I don't think it really is yet. We know that she's partying. We know that she's drinking. She's gonna have some character growth at some point to become like she's this young partier. What did they say? She's like 23 or something like that, and she's gonna like understand that I need to like shape up and be the hero kind of thing. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I have faith in it. So
I'll start with I have faith in it too.
Yeah.
But I'll say this: I think that this trailer was for people like me, who at the end of Superman were like, I don't like Party Girl Supergirl.
Yeah, right.
And they definitely showed that this is going to be a growth story where she might start as Party Girl, Supergirl, but she will end as a Supergirl that you recognize.
Yeah.
And for me, that got me excited.
And the Tom King story, from what I remember, she's like avoiding something. She's avoiding her responsibilities that's going to come to... It's going to come to a head, obviously, in the movie. Like, she's got to face it. And she can't just keep doing shots with Krypto. I do like the Star Wars vibe of, like, in a cantina in space. So I'm glad we're getting a intergalactic movie. Really excited about that.
I've always said one of the things about Star Wars that always was attracted to me over Star Trek was the dark, gritty, sci-fi.
That's what it felt like. Mm-hmm.
I don't. It's weird to say in a movie full of magic wizards and light swords, but it feels more real to me that there would be
when
a
it's
dark,
not so
gritty.
Polished. Yeah.
Like I look at the world around me. I could drive down the street. Like, there's parts of it that are really nice and really polished, and then there's parts that
right,
not so much.
So great.
That just always rung more true to me that there's always going to be parts of the universe like that. So
no, and I'm excited for it. I do want to finish the Tom King run, so I'm probably going to reread that over Christmas break, I think. So
yeah, that's going to be on my list too. I'm going to give it a shot.
She has a sword.
Okay, I've read other. It's just
I
Tom
know.
King the way he writes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Tom King did a book in which he said this was me doing Batman the animated series, and I dropped out. So
Yep.
I'll give it a shot, but I'm not promising that.
I always recommend reading it as a trade. That's how I read it, and his
That's
stuff.
how,
Yeah, for sure. And I do think that like doing this intergalactic movie, Chris, we're gonna see some fun. Like maybe we'll get a Green Lantern to pop up. We can have some like characters pop up that are just flying around space. Like, yeah, there should be Green Lanterns everywhere, right? So like we should be able to see that happening in space. So I'm like really excited for that part of it too.
Yeah, like the cameos, the new characters pop up, and what's gonna be cool is leading up to it, where me and you are gonna have plenty to talk about because I'm sure we're gonna get announced that
Yeah.
this is who Chris Pratt's playing in the movie, or this is who, whatever,
right.
So
Sylvester Stallone's popping up again.
yeah, Sylvester Stallone is Gert
Sylvester Stallone is Kilowog. Well, yes,
yeah,
please.
something.
I'm excited.
But I'm excited for it. Yeah, I like I said earlier. I live in a world where I'm excited for a Daredevil show and a Lantern show. I'm excited. I'm in a world where the DC movies are good, so I have an exciting Supergirl movie coming out.
Yep.
And then as we're about to talk about, I have a new fucking Avengers movie coming out. So
yeah,
it's
great stuff.
It's
with Cap
really
in
cool.
it. With Cap, Avengers movie with Cap. So after leaking all over the internet, we know Marvel Studios plans to release 4 different trailers for Avengers Doomsday in front of the new Avatar movie. This week they released one that shows the return of Chris Evans as Captain America. Next week seems to be a Thor-based trailer, followed by Doctor Doom, and one for an overall Doomsday trailer. So that was the huge one coming out of the gates that Cap is back. They realized, wait, people want to see Chris Evans again.
So I've seen a lot of the talk because people are like, this isn't nice to Anthony Mackie, blah, 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 blah.
Whatever, yeah.
Listen, Anthony Mackie had a shot. It
Yeah, he
failed.
did.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I enjoyed it, but it failed.
Right.
And we pretty much know that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to have some sort of reboot following Secret Wars. That's been spoiled to the fucking depths of time.
Yep.
And while I don't think it's going to reboot to the point where we have Chris Evans back on a regular basis, I do think the Russo brothers and Feige know that to get butts in the seats again, we got to bring back that original team. We already got Downey coming as this version of Doctor Doom. Mm-hmm. Thor's still out there, so we'll bring him in. And yeah, what's a big pop? Chris Evans as Cap for 2 movies. And 100%, everybody, there will be a moment, because it's going to be Cap taken from time.
Right.
And we're going to see Chris Evans in the full suit with the shield next to Anthony Mackie in his suit with the shield fighting together.
Yeah. So that's what they should be celebrating.
Because it's going to be in that moment where Cap leaves to go back with Peggy.
Yeah.
Where we know he's still active in some way as Captain America during that time. Mm-hmm. He's going to be pulled out of that time stream to come to our current thing. So, yeah, I'm fine with it. It needs to be big. It needs to be this
I want to
huge
see
thing.
these trailers, though. I just want to see them.
Yeah, so I was reading, too, that it's not in front of every showing of Avatar. So I guess a bunch of Marvel fans went to the midnight premiere,
no. They're
and
so
it wasn't
mad.
there.
Dude, anything to get people to go see this new Avatar movie.
Well, yeah, because Disney's upset that they gave James Cameron everything to make these movies. They can't back out of them.
I know.
And they're just not doing what they did.
This one's not doing as great, yeah. And he just keeps doing the same story. We won't get into it, but...
Yeah. I haven't watched any of them. So, I mean, I've watched the original one, and I didn't get the big deal.
Yeah, me either. That's
I
how
haven't
feel
watched
about
any
it.
of the
The
last
second one
two.
was really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
So.
Excited for that, though. Bring Cap back.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So, to cap off next year, we get the first Avengers movie as a part of this kind of ending for what the MCU is. And I'm just excited to get these things, see what their soft reboot's all about. It feels like it's going to be an Avengers versus X-Men movie. I'm really excited.
All right, let's talk about some comic news now, folks. I just saw that the Marvel announced a new Sentry limited series coming from writer Paul Jenkins and artist Christian Rosado. He's been an Avenger, a Dark Avenger, a Thunderbolt. Now the Sentry's back, but so is the Void. A bold, high-stakes epic about Marvel's most dangerous hero, the Sentry, a man with the power of a million exploding suns, and the dark entity born from his own psyche, the Void. When the Void resurfaces, threatening to unravel reality itself, the Sentry must battle not only cosmic forces and criminal empires, but the monster within. Guest starring Reed Richards, Spider-Man, and Kingpin, because it's almost like the Sentry can't hold his own standalone book. And the tale of impossible choices and devastating consequences. Can the Sentry save everything when the cost might be everything he loves? We've had solo Sentry books before, have we not?
Oh yeah. They come back to him every so often.
Yeah.
They don't at this point. They don't know what to do with the Sentry.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
I think he's had, if I remember correctly, Jeff Lemire did a Sentry book. Yeah. So that was when Jeff Lemire was doing the Terrifics book, because he was doing Superman at Marvel and he's doing Fantastic Four at DC. And it's good. Like, it's not one of his best works, but it's good. I think the Sentry's a character who is really tough and has had a couple good books, but never a great book.
Yeah.
And at this point in his history, so what you just described, Mike, is every Sentry book.
Yeah.
So we're in Punisher territory where it's like, I think they need to get rid of the Void and figure out how to move forward without the Void, or at least trap the Void long enough where we can tell different stories about this character, because he's become a one-trick pony. And yeah,
unfortunate.
I mean, not every character is going to be able to transform itself like a Batman or a Spider-Man or you know, it was a good idea. I think that the Sentry is a cool character in concept, but just over time, he hasn't evolved in a way that's made him, in my eyes, somebody who's worth keeping around.
This is interesting. So we're getting a new Jessica Jones series, Red Band series, but I wanted to just preface that with I did see some screenshots of the new Daredevil season, and we're getting Jessica Jones in that season. I don't know if you saw that. So that's pretty cool. So of course we got to bring her back around. She's Jessica Jones getting a new Red Band series with the subtitle Alias, from writer Sam Humphries and artist Geraldo Borges. The Return of Jessica Jones, a series of grisly murders in Hell's Kitchen, pulls Jessica Jones into a mystery more sinister than she could have ever imagined. As the wife of Mayor Luke Cage, oh, he's the mayor now? She'll have to tread carefully as she forms a dangerous alliance with Typhoid Mary, track down the killer. But as she delves deeper into Hell's Kitchen's dark underbelly, the evidence she finds presents more questions than answers. So yeah, Jessica Jones coming back. That cover is kind of wild, and the other covers are kind of not.
Yeah, that cover, because this is like the 25th anniversary.
Oh, okay.
That cover harkens back to her original Alias series that Bendis did when he created the character. I forget who he created alongside.
That's awesome.
This is the version of Jessica Jones I like, where she's like kind of detective with superpowers.
Yeah, that's cool. That's how you treat her, right? That's how you
should. So, and you know, just like this, you bring her out once in a while to do a cool detective story.
Yep.
And you move on from it, because she's a great character who deserves her own book once in a while, but fits better in the once in a while category, if you will. But I'll say Sam Humphries, a guy who pops here and there. I'm not a super fan of his, but I think you really like him because he did the Dial H.
Yeah, he did a really good Dial H, and he wasn't doing Wonder Twins, something else. I can't remember.
Yeah, he was a part of that like New 52 class.
The DC New, whatever it was called. Yeah.
Geraldo Borges, though, we'll talk about him more in the next episode, everybody.
Oh.
But he's the artist that is doing Dick Tracy. Nice. I fucking love his art, man. He's got a great like crime really noir style. So, yeah.
This is DC Comics announcing more DC Marvel crossovers. This one specifically titled Superman Spider-Man. Who do you think would write that? Mark Waid? Yes. Who would draw that? Jorge Jimenez? Yes. That is epic. And we're going to talk about all the backup stories too, but like, hell yeah. This is how you do it, baby. Like,
yeah. It's funny because I saw a friend of the show, he was on last week, Travis Gibb, was talking about how it should have been Dan Slott. But Dan Slott's a Marvel guy.
Yeah.
And I think Dan Slott made the wrong choice on jumping ship, because if he was still at Marvel and I don't know if there's going to be a Spider-Man Superman, but I'm assuming there will be.
Yeah.
He would be the one to write that.
Yeah.
But when you're doing the DC one, you get Mark Waid.
Mark Waid is just doing it all right now. Yeah. You have to have Mark Waid on Superman. Yeah.
Yeah, when you want Superman, it's either going to be Mark Waid or it's going to be Joshua Williamson.
Has Waid written Spider-Man before?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. I haven't
Wade's written so much shit over the
years.
I know,
it's crazy. So we're super excited for that. Jorge Jimenez's art is... The only downside of this is we're not getting Dan Mora art, but that's all right. Jorge Jimenez is just as good.
You know what? I love Dan Mora, but he can't draw everything, man.
So we're getting some interesting crossovers. This one, the first one I'm probably not interested at all in, is Lois Lane and Mary Jane from Tom King and artist Jim Lee, which is crazy.
So
yeah,
I get it. I get why Jim Lee is doing this.
Right.
Bro, you haven't finished the fucking Hush 2 book
I know.
yet.
What are you doing? You're not finishing Batman out here. You're drawing Mary Jane and Lois Lane.
I get that you want to be involved with this, and I don't begrudge you too much. 80% I don't begrudge you. But the other 20% in me is like, dude, finish your fucking book.
Yeah. There's some good crossovers here. This one is actually interesting. Yeah. If you said who would they pair Jimmy Olsen up, Carnage would have been my last guess, and that's kind of cool. It's from Matt Fraction and Steve Lieber on art. That's an interesting combo, I think.
So, I think this is because of current continuity. Because I think the actual one you want to put Jimmy Olsen with would be Venom, because you want Eddie Brock.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Well, Mike, would you be shocked to learn that Eddie Brock is currently Carnage in the current continuity of Marvel?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I had no idea.
I figured you didn't, but that might be why.
I forgot to talk about all the variants they're doing for Superman, Spider-Man. We have a variant with Hulk,
well, it's at the
Spider-Man.
bottom of the list if you want to go.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
The cover with, you have one cover with Kingdom Come Superman, one cover with Red Sun Superman, which is just like, dude. And it's Red Sun Superman fighting the Hulk Spider-Man. And is that, I do think, I was going to say David Nakayama doing the Kingdom Come Superman one. There's just so many amazing covers that, I might have to buy some of these.
Where's the Kingdom Come? Oh.
Yeah, scroll down.
So, I guess we're in this category now. That is my least favorite one.
Oh.
The Kingdom Come one. Yeah. Because the big reason, I think they fucked up making it a blue background.
Oh, yeah. I don't like the blue background.
Yeah.
Yeah, making it the same color is stupid.
Yeah. I get the color dynamic between the two characters, but I just think the way they designed it was wrong.
I just like that. I like the Kingdom Come Superman symbol. That's the only reason I'll buy it.
Yeah.
The one with Red Sun Superman, though, is amazing.
Yeah, I'm cover A guy. I'll get the cover A, but I think they did a lot of really cool ones in this one. I think the mistake they made with this one is, one, why is the Power Girl variant not have Punisher on it? Which we'll talk about more in a minute.
Yeah, right.
And why didn't we get... I'm sure there's going to be an announcement of more, but
for sure.
In the last one, we got all these covers that had all the backup variants.
But none of them,
Yeah, none of them here.
So we'll go through the rest. This one's really cool.
Or few of them here, I should say.
This one is insane. Legion of Superheroes / Superboy and Spider-Man 29. Who do you think would write and draw that? Sean Murphy? What the fuck? Take my money. Are you kidding me? You're going to see Sean Murphy draw the Legion of Superheroes and Spider-Man 2099? What the fuck? This is crazy. I don't even need to read the rest, but we're going to. Power Girl and Punisher from writer Gail Simone and Bella Ortega. Okay. Not a huge Gail Simone fan.
Yeah, neither am I, and I don't understand. Why isn't it Power Girl and Black Cat?
Yeah, because that's what we got on the cover.
Yeah. Also just makes more sense.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Superboy Prime and Black Suit Superman, or Black Suit Spider-Man from writer Christopher Priest, artist Daniel Sampier. I know you're not a huge Prime fan. I mean, I'm going to read all these backup stories because they'll be in the back of the book. But, Daily Bugle versus Daily Planet from writer Greg Rucka and artist Nicholas Scott. Okay, Greg Rucka could pull that off. I was like, who are they going to get to write that? It's got to be Rucka.
Yeah.
That's actually funny. Pa Kent and Uncle Ben from writer Jeff Lemire and artist Rafa Sandoval. I don't care, but it is Jeff Lemire, so...
So I think all of these except for the Power Girl Punisher one sound really cool.
Yeah, so we're getting all the variants, and Jim Lee's doing a variant, Mitch Gerard is doing a variant, Adam Hughes, the one I think the Kingdom Come Superman looks like a Mitch Gerard cover. I think
that's
but I thought they had it labeled wrong.
It's David Nakayama.
Okay, that's what it says. Oh, which one?
Because if you look, it has the DNA at the bottom.
Okay, so they don't have Mitch Gerard's listed here, but it looks like.
That's why I think there's more coming for some of these backups.
Because I want to see Mitch Gerard's. I want to see what that looks like.
So I think all in all, these are great backup stories. For me, I think a lot of people are talking about Pa Kent and Uncle Ben. That's going to be a really cool 2-page emotional story.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I think the star of the show for me, because of what I enjoy and what I grew up wanting to be a journalist. Daily Bugle versus Daily Planet is probably going to be fucking awesome, dude.
With Greg Rucka, yeah. Oh,
yeah. My only question here is, like I said earlier, is there going to be a Spider-Man Superman? And if so, what the fuck are they going to do for backup stories?
I know.
Because DC just stole all of them.
Yeah, DC, taking Spider-Man 2099.
So I'm wondering if the Batman Deadpool was a one and done, and the rest of these will be
all DC.
Well, no, DC gets Superman, Spider-Man, but then the next one will be Marvel, and it'll be this
Avengers,
versus this,
Avengers, Justice League, or some shit.
Yeah, name 2 characters and we throw them together.
Yeah, right.
Deathstroke and fucking Punisher.
Or Punisher, yeah. Yeah, for sure. They'll give free reign to one side, kind of thing.
Yeah, because there's also talk that the DC Batman Deadpool book really undersold what the Marvel one did. And a big reason for that was retailers were saying that people didn't realize it was a new book.
It was 2 different books.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if they kind of adjusted and said, hey, let's just make one big, really good one with these characters, and then you get another really nice big one. I don't know how those contracts work, but
no.
If there is a Marvel version of this, and we'll talk about it, I'll be interested to see what the fuck it is. So.
Yeah. I'm guessing, if they do the Trinity, right? We did Batman, Superman, so now we have Wonder Woman. Who would you pair Wonder Woman with?
Captain Marvel.
Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel. Maybe that'll be next.
Yeah, it would be. It would actually be Iron Man if you're gonna do because they're doing DC's Trinity, but they're not doing Marvel's Trinity.
No, they're just doing popular characters, right?
Yeah, so I think it would have to be Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
I don't see.
Or if they did Wonder Woman and Captain America. They did that side story already with them fighting, right?
They did, and that'd be really cool.
That would be cool because they're both without time, right? Or throughout time. So
yeah, I think that the editorial mandate would be to put 2 female characters together for that.
For sure, yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I'd be down for Wonder Woman. Even if it was a male character, it'd have to be Cap. That's the only one who you could do a story that they could relate with each other, but yeah.
Well, we'll see. More DC stuff. They announced that the following DC KO, their entire line will see big, game-changing stories. Lines including ongoing series like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Justice League, but what is bigger is that we know the first 3 next-level titles will release in March. They will be Lobo from writer Scotty Young and artist Jorge Corona. Vroom. Yeah, that's a lot of rooms. The main man's back, baby. And his ride is a motorcycle that moves at the speed of sound, but only if that sound is a ripping guitar solo you better hop on before he leaves you in the dust and all the bass stitches he's fragged for money or convenience. It's a gut-soaked path from DCKO to the end of the universe where Lobo is going to scratch his name and number in the source wall with a cool knife. Don't miss the mayhem, special guest, or tasty continuity. Don't you do it. Yeah, Scotty Young on this, great job. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, he's got the right sense of humor to pull it off. So
I think he can kill it.
Yeah.
Batwoman by Greg Rucka and artist Danny. Batwoman, daughter, sister, soldier, hero. But since she was 10 years old, Kate Kane has lived in the shadow of prophecy and the machinations of religion devoted to the end of all things. How do you fight the devil when the devil is real? And how do you win? I mean, Greg Rucka writing Batwoman's cool. I'm not a huge Batwoman fan, but
Yeah, and he wrote that other Batwoman series that people really love, so it's him coming back. But
So
same
cool.
here. I haven't read a ton of Batwoman, so.
This one I'm checking out. I'll probably check out Lobo too, but I'm a huge Deathstroke fan. Deathstroke the Terminator, from writer Tony Fleeks, artist Carmen D. Gia Domenico, soldier turned superhuman assassin for hire Slade Wilson, has made hundreds of enemies in his day, and now one of them is taking his world apart piece by piece. The hit is out on Deathstroke, and he involves the fierce form of Terminator, out for revenge and ready to kill anyone who stands in his way. Yeah, I'm a sucker for. I do love the main cover for Lobo is insane and straight out of the '90s.
Yeah,
we get some of the designs for like the character and stuff like that. And then Deathstroke one he just looks like a Terminator, so I'm here for it.
Yeah, none of these really do much for me.
Yep.
Lobo would probably be the closest, but it's one of those. Well, I'll check out down the line if people are like really saying it's great, because I do like Scotty Young, but just not a big fan of any of these characters in a solo book personally. But I know Deathstroke, you were gonna be.
Hell yeah!
You love that New 52 run.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I mean, all these books are. I think releasing like 3 at a time, not doing a bunch of crazy ones like we did with New 52, is probably the best approach.
Yeah, my hope is that these are all miniseries.
Yeah, they're not all ongoings, hopefully, but
yeah, give us like 5-6 issues for these characters, and then do another 3, and kind of see what works and what sticks.
Yeah,
I'll throw the spaghetti at the wall and see what we get.
Mad Cave Studios announced a new title, 51, from writer Kurt Pyers and artist Jock. Not the other Jock. This is a different Jock.
Yeah.
So everybody, it's a JOK Jock.
Yeah.
What if all secrets housed in Area 51 leaked out into the world? Oh, man. Who would be responsible for that mess, and who would be responsible for cleaning it up after the president's screw-up's son, Harvey, gets in trouble with the law? His dad calls in a favor and gets him assigned to the real-life Area 51 Hangar 51. But it's not the thrill line the conspiracy theorists would have liked you to believe. Harvey spends most of his days cataloguing items he's forbidden from looking at. That all changes when Harvey and his coworkers decide to throw a rager, wake up from their bender to find every single item from Hangar 51 has been stolen. Now he's in the deepest trouble of his life. Harvey and his ragtag crew must go out in the world and put the genie back in the bottle, capturing rogue aliens, stolen superpower formulas, experimental energy weapons, and all manner of impossible objects. As they hunt each piece down, a darker truth begins to surface. Who actually broke into Hangar 51? And what do they plan to do with what they took? They take you on a trip like you've never been to explore a conspiracy theory you won't ever believe. Sounds like a fun story. That's a cool idea.
Yeah, right down my lane.
Yeah, that sounds like a really cool, and the art looks like a lot of fun. And that cover I really like, and I think it's awesome. So.
Yeah, this is another. I think Mad Cave is just doing amazing things, and they found another book that could be a huge hit.
Yeah.
At like when I say a huge hit for like a small publisher,
right?
Because it's just weird enough where if you stick with it and it's good, people like me will talk about it nonstop.
Oh yeah,
and then get people to buy the trade.
Hell yeah!
So,
yep.
Yeah, I'm excited to really check this one out. It sounds awesome. I'm glad to see Kurt Pyers getting on a bigger publisher.
Yeah,
he's been kind of doing stuff on the lower ends for a while, but doing good stuff at the lower ends for a while. So
yeah,
yeah,
good for him.
Yeah.
Image Comics, Skybound Entertainment, and Marvel Comics announced that they're reprinting Marvel Team of 14. Previously, that was part of the blind bag with the Battle Beast #1, but now they're available everywhere. The issue was the crossover that Robert Kirkman and Cory Walker did of Invincible meeting Spider-Man. It'll feature the original cover along with some old and new variants, including variant from Todd McFarlane. In his first time, he's officially drawn Spider-Man since co-forming Image Comics. So that's how they're going to get you to buy the issue, folks.
Yeah, they're getting me because I don't own it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I luckily got one, so I'm lucky there.
Yeah, you got one of the reprints in the blind bag, right?
Yeah, I got the gold reprint. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll buy it just to get put it in that Invincible box. I'll read it too because I never actually read it, but put it in the Invincible box and get that collection a little bit closer to being complete. But
I think I need
this is really cool.
4 issues for mine, but
this is super cool. So
they also, I didn't realize this, they're reprinting Cape and like with better art.
Yeah,
from Kirkman.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah,
because they're going to continue it too.
I actually and I looked at the last issue, the new issue that came out, and the art was a lot better.
Yeah,
like, those old issues are rough.
Yeah.
Dark Horse and Mattel announced that the current He-Man and the Masters of the Universe will continue after issue 4 and become an ongoing series from writer Tim Seeley and artist Riley Brown, which is awesome. I haven't caught up on this series yet, but I'm liking what Tim Seeley was doing with Masters of the Universe, and it's probably going to be a trade thing for me now just because I have so many other books I'm reading. But that's awesome. I think Tim Seeley gets Masters of the Universe, and why not? If it's doing well, bring more issues in.
Yeah. I knew people like you who were fans of Masters were like really enjoying what Tim Seeley was doing. It made sense to me that you make it ongoing because they've been doing 2 or 3 miniseries a year.
Yeah. Just
at this point, it's like, just make it ongoing.
Make it ongoing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oni Press announced that in 2026 they'll be publishing new Archie comics. The publisher Archie Comics will continue to publish Archie Digest comics, but have decided to move away from monthly floppy comics and instead license the IP to Oni Press. They'll start with 3 new titles, some facsimile editions of past issues, and some collected editions. The new titles are Archie #1, from W. Maxwell Prince and artist Fabio Moon and Nick Cagnetti. Sabrina the Teenage Witch from writer Karina Becco and artist Kano. Archie in Hell from writer Patrick Horvath and artist Tyler Cook. Cool. I don't think either of us read a lot of Archie stuff, but
no.
I know it's really popular stuff. So,
but this is huge because because Archie's been around since the dawn of time.
Oh yeah.
And they finally have gotten to the point where they kind of realize that they don't have the infrastructure anymore to do new Archie comics. And remember when they tried to reboot it with Mark Waid and
it was
Fiona Staples.
Yeah, that was a crazy 6 months of comics.
But it's from Oni Press, so I'm going to say this: we get Oni Press review copies. Those #1s might get checked out. Especially, I thought you'd have a bigger pop for W. Maxwell Prince writing.
I just don't care. I didn't read the Archie when Mark Waid was writing. I just don't like Archie.
Yeah, I get that, but I think it was huge that W. Maxwell Prince is doing it. But
it's cool.
You won't get me on Sabrina. I'll try Archie #1 because of that team, and I will try Archie in Hell just because. What the hell is Archie in Hell?
Yeah,
but that's kind of where it begins and ends for me.
I do like, maybe I'll wait around because like obviously I like Ice Cream Man and W. Maxwell Prince, but I don't think he's gonna be doing that stuff in the Archie book unless he's doing crazy. Because I mean, like he just came off of Kryptonite Spectrum, which is one of my favorite books of the year, and then going into this, I don't know. We'll see.
I think he's hired because after Kryptonite Spectrum and Ice Cream Man, he has proven that he can do one and done stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they want Archie to be a one and done book.
Yep.
And with some sort of continuity, but also, if you don't believe that this is going to be Archie #1, Archie coming into high school in the year 2026.
Yeah.
It's not going to be Archie in the 50s again.
No, that's true. Yeah, it's not going to be old school Archie.
Yeah, it's going to be a reinvention in some way. So we'll see. I'll let you know.
Now, folks, I am not an Archie fan. But the next announcement is probably the only Archie book I will be reading. Is Dynamite and Archie Comics announced that they agreed to a multi-title deal, which is insane, that will cross over Archie and the Army of Darkness. The feature title will be called Archie X Army of Darkness with writer Eric Burnham and artist Bill Galvin. Now that has piqued my interest. No art or anything yet, but Army of Darkness invading Riverdale. There it is. Yeah. Sold.
That fucking cover, dude.
Yeah. And what Chris is holding up is the original like poster for Army of Darkness with Archie. And I don't know the girl's name.
Either Betty or Veronica.
Or Veronica. One of them. Betty or Veronica. But
but if you get this month's Dynamite Dispatch, which is because Previews is dead, so
yeah, Previews is gone. So here we go.
But it's in there, and so you'll see the covers. But it's it's hilarious. Yeah,
that's awesome. I am definitely be reading that. Yeah, I need my Army Darkness book for the year, so we only get a couple of them. But with that, you want to talk about some comics that we read? Hell yeah. Let's start with. I think I had to catch up on this one. Red Coat 15. You already talked about Really good. Einstein coming back to visit Simon. He's got like a family now and hiding, and he says Benedict Arnold's back, so he's gonna come back and lay down the beatdown.
Yep.
Batman, Gotham by Gaslight, League for Justice 6. So it ends on an interesting note. They go into the Phantom Zone where Luthor is, and they find out, Darkseid's been hiding in Phantom Zone the whole time. They get betrayed by Constantine. And they all end up getting out because he betrayed them, knowing they can get themselves out. Whatever, it's Constantine, doing things. Darkseid is giant. They didn't realize that they're all like standing on top of his hand, like as they're in the. So it was a cool reveal. Next it says, and they get out of the Phantom Zone, and next says it's the beginning. So maybe we get more issues of this. Like we get another 6 issues of Gotham by Gaslight League of Justice. So that's pretty cool. We're getting like steampunk Justice League. You talked about this one, Rook Exodus 9. We get a great issue. We learn about how the spiders are controlling the human in the suit, which was fucking wild. That was a twist. And they're like he's being held against his will by spiders. That's terrifying to me. That's like the spiders like keeping him in the suit. Like, yeah, we're just using him for now. That was when he was like help. He was like asking them for help. I'm like, this is fucking awful. DCKO Night Fight 2. I don't know if you read the Night Fight number 2. I think that was a couple weeks ago.
It's still in my pile.
Okay.
I only read Night Fight 1, yeah.
So Batman's still fighting the heart of Apocalypse, right? And he fights with Red Hood in this issue and gets called... Red Hood keeps insinuating that he's Clayface. And so at the end of the issue, he does transform into Clayface. Batman does. And that's how they're going to fight for the next issue. There's another issue coming, but the art from Dan Mora... I think it's a 4-issue series. Yeah. And the art from Dan Mora is so good. Of him and Red Hood. His design for Red Hood is actually so good. I mean, it's Dan Mora. Hyde Street number 9. We get the origin of the Surgeon, which is really creepy, and how he's trying to help out the Scout and Mr. X-Ray. So now we're getting into some... Oh, this is the last issue of Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Where Superman's fighting the Kryptonite Man. He looks like Lex Luthor, but he's made of all the different kryptonites. So they're fighting and poisoning Superman. He gets Kal-Elf to show up, the 5th dimensional imp that we made last issue. He gets him to beat up. He helps Superman, but Superman's still poisoned. So they end up turning him into a baby with one of the kryptonites to save him, and to restore him and figure out how to heal him later in a later time. So they left it on a cliffhanger where they can come back and do another 5 issues, which would be awesome. The series is so much fun.
Yeah.
It was a really cool place to leave off. Batman Superman World's Finest number 46 is the Dragon Ball Z issue, I call it, because Lex and Joker have combined. So then Batman and Superman call up Green Lantern. Yeah, and they're like, hey, do you remember that one time you fused us together? Or this was a while ago. Can you do it? He's like, yeah, sure. And he fuses them together with his Green Lantern ring somehow. And so it's Fusion Batman Supes fighting Fusion Lex and Joker. And it was just Dragon Ball Z level fighting. It was a great issue. It's a lot of fun.
I read that in a future issue they're going to fight Ultraman and Owlman.
No. Oh, yeah. I think I did see that I think that was teased in the preview or something. Yeah.
That's one of the series I really need to catch up on.
Yeah, it's so good. Every issue's so good. So now we're getting into the DC KO stuff. So I'm trying to see which one, because there's the one DC KO I didn't read, which was Harley Quinn versus somebody, and I didn't read that one. I can't remember who it was. Cyborg versus Swamp Thing number 1 was a great. This is a Titans book, but I read it because I like Swamp Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cyborg blasts Swamp Thing away round 1, and then we see him change to Planet Red Swamp Thing, which I don't think was ever in a story. I think it's only from a toy, which is interesting because the Red Swamp Thing I don't remember popping up in a story ever, and I've researched it and stuff. If you can find a comic about it, but I could not find a comic for it. But there was the Planet Ron Swamp Thing toy that they made I don't know, last year with McFarlane Toys or something like that. Ends up, yeah, Cyborg ends up winning, but Swamp Thing kind of lets him win. It's as long as you promise to use your powers to try to win the tournament and help the Earth, whatever, he lets him win. But then we get the Titans encounter Grail on Earth. So, like, the Titans are going to end up fighting Grail, who's one of the Apocalypse people. And then Booster kills the World Forger, because he's still doing his thing, killing all the Time people. Action Comics 1093 is Superboy helps save his town from foreclosure on a lot of farms. But it, like, we're setting up Superboy. I'm like, the Superboy story is okay, but he's gonna be working with the army next issue. It's all right. It's not my favorite comics.
I haven't found the issue, but I did see it,
because it's not like cited anywhere that like he showed like
well,
first appearance.
Let me start here.
Yeah,
because this is AI.
Yeah,
so we'll start there. But it does say it says the Planet Ron Swamp Thing does refer to a specific storyline, but became popular through McFarlane Toy Mega Figure Series.
Okay.
So
I don't know, because I could not find a storyline from but anyways, the DC KO Wonder Woman versus Lobo. My notes here. This one was okay. I didn't care for the art. Lobo loses to Wonder Woman, and then we see evil Booster Gold kills the World Forger or defeats him. That's what I have in my notes. Wasn't my favorite KO book. My really fun KO was Aquaman versus Hawkman #1.
It's just something to read.
Yeah, that was badass.
Right.
I'll just say, like, it's just a good matchup. They're just like beating the shit out of each other and have like crazy powers. So I highly recommend it. Absolute Batman #15. Great issue. Joker comes from a long line of like philanthropy. He's been the same guy since like the 1920s. There's a lot of like weird origins. They don't really know. It's a lot of mystery. Is like if he's been one guy the whole time, or he's using some weird science with like babies to keep himself alive. It's really messed up. He has his own manner and looks like Bruce Wayne, but he also can turn himself into like this awful creature. So that's the thing. In Gotham, he has like this fortune. He has Wayne Manor pretty much, and he's come back to Gotham, and he's always looked like this young guy. So, and that's like the opposite, side of Batman in this world. So, Absolute Green Lantern #9. This was a great issue. We have Hector Hammond going around looking for contact in space. Joe had an ex-partner who's Simon Boss, who's one of the Green Lanterns from the main comics. So she's trying to get help from him. And then we see that Carol Ferris is working for Hector Hammond, so she's on like the bad guy's side. So yeah, Green Lantern's really good. Highly recommend it. That's all the comics I got this week.
So Mike, if I was to tell you I found the issue.
Okay.
It's titled Swamp Thing ? Mysteries in Space.
What the hell?
It's a pre-90s Swamp Thing.
Okay.
Who do you think wrote the issue in which Swamp Thing goes to Planet Ron and becomes Red Swamp Thing?
I thought, well, I knew that like Alan Moore had a thing where he was on another planet, but who was it?
It's Alan Moore.
Oh, it's Alan Moore? Okay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't part of his main series, right?
It is, yeah.
Oh, it is?
So it must be past trades that I own, because I don't remember ever reading this.
Yeah, because I think it's like the last trade of the series that I have on my bookshelf. I remember him going to a planet. I just don't remember him being red. But maybe. Well,
the cover I just sent you in the chat. The cover is him red.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it's a homage just to the cover. It doesn't happen in the book, but which it has happened before.
Yeah, maybe. I do remember him going to another. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I found it for you.
Nice.
I caught up on a whole bunch of like old Spider-Man stuff I was reading, Miles Morales Spider-Man stuff I was reading, some catching up on Ultimate stuff. It's been a lot of catching up. I just have, it's been such a crazy winter so far that my reading has gone way down.
Yep.
But I did have a few new ones, including Geiger #18, which I think was a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But basically, they're going to execute Geiger, so they put him on the electric chair, and all that does is shock him into getting his powers back. And he basically blows up everybody, but there's a cool little reveal at the end where he's got his powers back and he can't really control them again. Ultimate Spider-Man #23 just a great action-packed issue. So Spider-Man's kid with the Venom symbiote is trying to get inside Kingpin's tower in New York City, and Peter finds out about it, so he goes to try to save him, and it's just him fighting Kingpin for 20-ish pages of this issue. That's awesome. Next issue is the last issue, so I'm really interested to see how they wrap up the entire story and wrap up Ultimate Spider-Man as a whole with one issue. But yeah, it's kind of bittersweet because I'm excited for it, but I don't want it to end.
Cool.
And then old friend of ours, Mike, Robert Venditti, has a new Bad Idea comic, Ordained, which we talked about getting a movie.
Yep.
I didn't realize I pre-ordered the comic, so...
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
But it's really cool. So first, you can tell that Venditti probably grew up in a Catholic household because he gets everything spot on.
Okay.
But it's all about this priest. He goes to give last rites to a mobster who's on his deathbed. The mobster miraculously gets better. And he's like, I just gave up everything to this priest. And even though the priest is, he's never going to tell anybody because he's been... If you know anything about last rites, like, the priest can't say anything, even if it does involve criminal activity, because it's basically your gateway into giving forgiveness from God. And so he's like, I'm not going to tell anybody, but the mobster's like, go kill that priest because he now knows everything.
Right.
And then we find out there might be more to this priest than we know, because when it comes down to it, it turns into a fucking John Wick movie where he's just beating these guys' asses that are trying to kill him. It's a great action-packed story. It's got a cool twist to it. Would recommend it if you can find it. And I think it just got a second print, or is getting a second printing.
Cool.
So, yeah, really cool title. I think Venditti, while he's been quiet, when he does do stuff, I've really enjoyed it. And it's been mostly a Bad Idea, to be fair. So I think that's why people aren't hearing much from him. But, yeah, I've been enjoying his stuff. But, Mike, that's everything I read this week. So where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at Fortress Ricker on X/Twitter. Where can they find you and or the show?
You can find me at Fortress Chris on Twitter, X, social media. You can also check out my Substack, which is chriscomicscorner.substack.com. Or you can find the show at Fortress Pod on X and any other social media, as well as fortressofcomicnews.com. And if you want to support the show, 5-star reviews, patreon.com/fortresscomics, and then go on to YouTube, subscribe to it, watch the videos there, like, subscribe, share down below on that, and all that. So everybody, thank you so much for listening, and have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays.